Howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 53. Tonight, we're just going to do a whatever comes up in topic. McMurray will be joining me shortly. I've woken him up. He should be coming along here soon. Might have some of the other guys drop in. Also, they've got the the links, so hopefully they'll join us. Bunkhouse came in real early. I mean, like an hour and a half ago early. So he's hopefully here watching. And then we've got Chuck came in second. And he was here about 10 minutes ago. So welcome one and all. I hope everybody has had a good week so far and has been getting some good. And speaking of the devil, there's Mr. McMurray now. Hello, sir.
What is going on, folks?
So, Bunkhouse has been here for an hour and a half.
Holy shnikey.
Yeah. Chuck came in about 10 minutes ago. OG is here.
Hey, look at that.
And, yep, Bunkhouse confirms he is still here. So,
we got everybody doing everything all reasonable and whatnot. And
yeah. So tonight, like I said, we're just gonna talk about stuff, gaming stuff mostly, or whatever. We'll see where it goes. Glad you could make it tonight, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
So maybe we'll get Jeff in here. Maybe we'll see Todd. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
That'd be pretty outstanding.
Yeah, it would. So got a pretty good shout out for the channel earlier today. Was it today or yeah, today? From Joy of Wargaming. John over there just posted a video. Well, not this morning. The one this morning was his playthrough for Fistful of Lead Fantasy.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was 2 mornings ago. Or 3
2 mornings ago, he did the shout out for the show and got a couple of subscribers from that. So thank you, John. And then this morning he posted his playthrough for Fistful of Lead. He seems to really like it. So I'm glad he did make the purchase, and he is taking part in the greatness that is Fistful of Lead. John Longshore comes and says, Shook McMurray's 8-ball. Reply, Hazy, ask again later. Nice. So, all righty. But yeah, Fistful of Lead. We're spreading the good word, McMurray. I'm really glad that we had John on. Hopefully, we can get him on again soon, and we can talk about his likes and dislikes. Jay Wiley comes in and says he did us right. Yes, he did. He had a couple of things that needed to be corrected, but for the first time playing through live, well, not live, but playing through and recording, he did a damn good job. He probably did a fair bit better than I did first time I ever played the game, and that's for sure. So, speaking of Fistful of Lead, we're going to go ahead and get all of the requireds out of the way. As y'all know, we're coming down to the wire on being able to order the copies of the hardback Fistful of Lead Galactic Heroes, the Savior of the Universe Collected Edition hardback. If I remember correctly, we have until the 31st of this month to place our order. That's next Monday, boys and girls. So hopefully you get paid before now and then. And exactly what comes in the Galactic Heroes, the Savior of the Universe Collected Edition? Why, none other than the 2nd edition of Galactic Heroes, the Vehicle Manual, the Codex Galactica, Starfighters, 6 free scenarios from the Galactic Heroes Kickstarter. All of that in a beautiful hardbound full color edition for a mere $55. Hi, Paul. Thanks for jumping on and watching for 10 minutes. It's always appreciated. Come back and watch the rest of it later when you can. We know you're good for it. So $55 gets you the hardbound edition. $85 gets you the hardback, as well as both Galactic Heroes and Starfighters card decks, plus the PDF, plus Jay Wiley himself is going to autograph the sucker. So that is all for $85. Now let's think about this. $55 for the hardback, another $40 for the 2 deck of cards together. So you're now at $95. The PDF, I think, is going to come in around 10 or 15, if I'm not mistaken. That's another, what? That's 85. That's $100, right? $100. Plus it's autographed. And that's priceless. So, yeah. If you don't have the cards yet, or, you for whatever reason want Jay Wiley's signature, spend that 85 clams and get the bundle pack. So there you have it. And of course, all of that goes toward your total purchase count. And what does that total purchase count get for you? Well, it gets you coasters and tape measures and dice trays and t-shirts and ball caps, and I won't go into the long list of everything. Go back and watch some of the other shows to see exactly what all you get. But all right, housekeeping is out of the way. Oh, one other thing we definitely want to mention. Absolutely want to mention. It's coming, boys and girls. It is March to Victory, last weekend of March in Blue Springs, Missouri. That's the Kansas City metro area. New game convention. And check out the website, marchtovictory.net. Robin has been doing an excellent job of getting this thing put together for us. Many kudos. The website looks great. And not just because my logo is on one of the pages, but it's looking good. It's really nicely done. Yeah, Jay Wiley wants to see everybody at March to Victory. If you can make it to Kansas City, and Paul and Tiger Shadow, y'all get a bit of a pass because y'all are, that would be a haul. If let's be honest, you're not going to be seeing Jay Wiley in Australia anytime soon, because 6 hours to Europe is about busts his ass. There's no way he's going to make 12.5 to 14 out to the island. It is what it is. But if you can make it out here, definitely come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be doing hopefully be doing some live streaming while we're there, so you can live vicariously. Paul Bexus says the cards are such good quality, definitely worth the money. Absolutely, Paul, I agree. High quality cards, love them. Bear with me. Of course, you got the Cthulhu Joker there. Just really nicely put together cards. I love them. So, well worth it. But the other thing about March to Victory is not only has Robin taken the time to put together a great website for the conventions itself, but she's taken the time and effort to put together, hey, what else is going on in Kansas City that significant others, if they're not gamers like we are, can go and spend time with. So you can make it a family outing. guys and gals come to the convention to play games. Their significant others get to, check out what's in Kansas City. There's a lot of fun stuff. John Longshore says, Kansas City, the sun, the beaches, go for the pina coladas, stay for the games. Exactly. You're right on the money there, John. And then Jay Weiler says, you get to see McMurray in the flesh. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. He's a lot taller in person than he looks on because right now he looks about like that big in the round in the roundel there. Oh, and he left. And he's back. Everything okay over there? Hello?
Hello?
All right, there you are.
Are you shitting me?
No.
What the fuck is this?
You're here.
This phone's a piece of shit. Hello?
All right. Well, he'll be back. Yeah, John, he will be clothed, at least a loincloth. We'll see what happens. So, one more thing I do want to mention. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know. We heard you. We heard you cussing your product. So.
Oh, you could hear. Oops. I couldn't hear anything about you. Or anything. I couldn't hear anything from the call. Oh, I just got a text from Todd. I can hear you calling your phone a piece of shit. Awesome. Oh, sorry, dear viewers.
Becca says, time to invest in an iPad.
Yeah, well, I'm on an iPhone, Paul. I think for once it wasn't up. But that's okay. That being said, it is I who's about to go downstairs and get started on some hobby stuff.
Yeah. So one more thing I want to mention, just released yesterday morning, is free download PDFs of the Fistful of Lead character cards. They're the character cards right out of the back of the book.
Yeah, and they're awesome. It means
they are.
Myself and the rest of the lowly plebeian universe can have good-looking cards along with our Fistful of Lead games that are, that have pictures and typed stuff on them as opposed to just stuff scrawled into the admittedly lovely templates that Jay has already produced. But
right, so you can already, you can grab, the cards that look like this. And fill them out on your own. And, if you've got Photoshop or Pages or whatnot, you can recreate them to your heart's content. Or, here you go. Yeah. These guys right here. Or, you can download the PDF. Take care, Paul. Be safe out there, man.
Bye, Paulie. Be good, buddy.
Be safe. Or you can go to wiley-games.com, download the PDF that allows you to when you use Acrobat Reader. That's the important thing here. You got to download and use Acrobat Reader. You can fill out, and that's free also. And let me show you. Let me see if I can pull up one of these suckers.
But to say it's free software. That's the big thing. If you have to download anything, it's still free.
Right. So let me come in here. Let me show you,
Brian.
Share screen. We're gonna
a
go to
certain
window.
fine young YouTuber who shall remain nameless, Brian, is having real issues not using the correct software. Brian.
I need to use the right software also. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are active witnesses to McMurray figuring out some technical stuff before these yokels, which is impressive. It's not actually impressive. I don't know how the heck they're messing up that bad, but it's
all right. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Guess what? I discovered a couple days ago. I have no idea where it is. that I've misplaced somehow or set somewhere.
So okay, this is not working the way I want it to work, and that's fine. We'll get it figured out here. Hold on. Bear with me. Share screen.
What about lions and tigers and bears? Oh my. Zing. I didn't sleep for like 24 to 26, 7 hours in a row. I got like 2 hours of sleep, and now
that is very interesting.
Full of the puns, bud. Full of the puns.
So apparently,
now you sound like my ex-girlfriend. So apparently,
yeah. What you should be seeing here is the PDF, but for whatever reason, PDFs aren't eligible to be seen.
Oh, is it like a StreamYard thing?
Yeah, it's a StreamYard thing. That's weird.
That's a whole new bucket of uh-oh.
Oh, well, I was going to show you how cool it is, but it's really cool. You can, all of the traits are drop-down menus. The name is the name field. You can type in the name of your character. The shoot die can be entered as an 8, 10, or a 12. Same thing with close combat. And the photo file, excuse me, I'm going to stop sharing. The photo file, or the photo block, you can click on it and it will take you directly to
Paradise City.
Right. But what it does is it takes you to the where you can find your JPEG on your computer. You give it the path, and it'll populate the photo for you.
Which is super cool, by the way.
Yeah. So take a picture of your miniature, and boom, now you know exactly who's what. It's really cool. So Robin did that for us again. Many.
Yeah.
There's a button at the bottom of StreamYard screen to specifically share.
Look at Wiley coming in here knowing how to do all this StreamYard stuff.
Share screen.
But in answer to your question, Chuck, to put that politely, who the hell knows, buddy? Only the shadow knows, and I have no idea how to ask them. I'm sorry, that's John, not Chuck. I apologize. All right. See, here's what we're going to do, and I'm sad that Paul is no longer here to realize or to hear this. I'm getting onto my turdy old PC that I use for exactly like 3 things, being live streaming, and typing up random miniature stuff.
Yeah.
Also, ordering random miniature stuff. And that way we can see what's on the workbench of the McMurray. While you're working on that, you know what's really cool, and I really always appreciate when companies do?
What is that?
When companies in the UK knock VAT off international orders.
Right.
It's by all means not something they have to do. But it's always one of those, man, that was pretty cool of you to do. I appreciate it. Even cooler is when Blotz offers free shipping on orders of free U.S. shipping from the UK to the U.S. on orders of 125 pounds or more, and they knock VAT off. Needless to say, I wound up trying to order a few airships, and it was going to be like 65 65 pounds for shipping. And then my happy ass was looking at it and thought, you know what? I could just order 65 pounds of airships instead of 65 pounds of shipping, and then wind up with 65 extra pounds of airships and free shipping. And, well, that's how
armadas are made.
Yeah, that's how things happen. It was just hilarious because I was legitimately talking with the Toddley about how, okay, here we go. I'm not going to go nuts on this. We're going to keep this manageable and respectable until stuff comes up. Nah. We just jumped right on in. But that's okay. I definitely got I've got a couple airships from a company called Crossover Miniatures here in the U.S. and then some miniatures. I got an airship from Things from the Basement yesterday. It came in yesterday, and honestly, I was able to put it together yesterday, all before I went to work. And Chris, would you mind swapping my my cameras out here?
Popped up and then went away. Nope, there we are.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, John.
So this is Todd says, just tried editing the bigger battle sheet and it's awesome. Thanks, Wiley Games. And we lost McMurray again. Well then. Andy's back.
Man, technology is just poking me in the eye today.
Yeah, it is. So this is what the PDF looks like. Unfortunately, it's not a live PDF that I can show you.
That's not surprising. That's fair.
So
that being said, quite
it's just static. Why I can't share, and I think I know why. It's because they want you to use this new feature that they've got.
Oh.
Of you have to load the PDF and blah blah garbage. I'm gonna check one other thing real quick. Yeah, see, if the PDF has multiples, you can still go through it like this.
Oh, yo,
but
I didn't realize this, but I was going to order things from the Wiley site / look at the pull up the stuff. There are a lot of rules and cards and everything else bundles on sale right now. Pretty wildly outstanding. Like you can get Tales of Horror and the core rules and the Tales of Horror cards for $48. Yeah. All right. And we are navigating to the pre-order for Galactic Heroes and the cool stuff for download section, which is where I would assume they got the stuff. But and oh god, all the rest of the PDFs are staring me in the face. Oh no, danger, McMurray.
Yeah, you're gonna get off the website. You're gonna spend money.
Find the PDFs. Well, that's unavoidable. Either
You already been throwing money at Jay and Robin for years now.
Yeah, I was gonna say again. I think I might have been the first person to say you need to just do a buy all thing.
Just have a buy all button. Actually, they need 2 buy all buttons.
Need a the works button.
There's a 3 buy all buttons. There's the I want to buy everything hardback available.
Yeah.
There's I want to buy everything PDF available. And there's I just want the website.
Yeah, the works.
So, because I know several people that would end up just doing that because, anyway. Um, so yeah, that I just wanted to talk about the ability to make your own cards now.
It's awesome. Again,
Dave
if you
Hall
know
says, I did
anything,
forget
doing
after having the screen on most of the day waiting. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Who's that? We got Chuck in the house now?
No, Dave Hall.
Oh, Dave Hall! Dave Hall, did you get your Savage Frontiers Kickstarter? I hope that was to you and not another Dave Hall, because I wrote a note on the little sheet inside of the inside the box. That would have been awkward. It really wouldn't bother me too much, but it just would have been weird.
Yeah.
Not that that's anything we're remotely worried about or unfamiliar with, but that's okay.
So what have you been working on?
Again, so McMurray's been going hard on the Victorian sci-fi and colonial type stuff, both building oh geez, what do you call it?
Oh geez.
Yeah, you know it. Building the airships.
Yeah.
But then also painting the figures, highlighting some of the skin and the clothing to avoid ridicule. All kinds of stuff that has been quite fun. I started painting on the airships. That's always a good time. Here's a few sample crew members.
Hold on, let me embiggen you here.
Okay.
There you go.
So again, these are just kind of generic crew members for a it's Victorian sci-fi steampunk. So there's always rich, folks trying to do wild, cool stuff, forming their own little empires and stuff. So there's a whole crew of those guys. I ordered some more of these, another set of these figures. These are Old Glory figures. There are Pulp Figures. There are Captain and his crew. I ordered another set that's them unarmed. Come on, them unarmed. So they'll be the same sort of aesthetic there, but unarmed, to be manning guns and stuff like that. And then I do have, here is the ultimate challenge for our viewership, right? Our viewers. There are these 3 Victorian sci-fi steampunky type figures that I cannot find the manufacturer of. My brain is racked. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There you go. Super good focus. I cannot find the manufacturer of these figures. If anyone can point me in the direction of the manufacturer of these figures, I would be delighted. They are metal miniatures. They've got small puddle bases on them.
They not cobblestone.
Excuse me. I haven't checked cobblestone. I have not checked cobblestone yet. Cobblestone is where I'm going to check now. But then, so I've got more miniatures that I need to paint. I got a whole raft of these guys painted up. In that scheme you just saw, including a couple guys whose bases, weirdly enough, popped off. But so there's a full airships crew worth of guys painted like that. I've got some more guys paint. I think these are, again, so most of these figures that I'm using for just base infantry and stuff are actually Boxer Rebellion era stuff from, again, Old Glory, because it's right around that that time for Victorian sci-fi, you know. And oh, come on, focus. And at the same time, it's Box of Rebellion, so people are in tropical uniforms, and they're just barely weird enough that it works out pretty well. It's focusing. That's the one thing. Like I don't know how many of you guys were watching other stuff that we've been doing recently, but I've been talking about how I need to get a new tripod. This is part of the reason why, 'cause it focuses on its damn leg, and then all of a sudden it won't focus on anything else. But again, so just generic gun crews, stuff like that. And then I've got some extra figures coming in from, like I said, Ironclad over in the UK. There's some cool stuff there, as well as ships from Blots, stuff like that.
Very cool.
Been building a lot of terrain and stuff for, Eat Hitler and Chain of Command to play with Todd Lee. I think we're going to be playing Scenario 4 in the Taking the Jean Blow Gap pint-sized campaign tomorrow, which should be super cool. You guys should all tune in and watch. But yeah, so, you know, I've been staying busy, which is good.
Yeah. Keeps you out of pool halls and massage parlors.
Yeah. Does it? Wait, does it? Yeah.
So this is where I am right now. I've got hold on. Let's see if I can get all of these into view at the same time.
Uh-oh. That's a dangerous.
Bear with me.
Yeah, I did a bunch of Houston 1 to 1200 scale, like pre-dreadnoughts as well.
Oh, cool.
I did a bunch of those. Yeah, so those are cool. As well as like 20-something, approximately 2 to 3 millimeter scale Martian tripods for like a War of the Worlds type thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we see here. Got these guys.
Yes, you are also working on Ship's Crew.
I got 5 more to do. I think they're turning out good. So I got them done. Like I said, I've got 5 more of them to do, and I picked up the box the other day at Miniature Market, the new Miniature Market there on off of Mexico Road.
Oh, all the way out in St. Chuck, huh?
Yeah. Well, Jay and my nephew and I went down to the St. Louis Aquarium.
Oh, nice.
As our January Broad trip.
There you go.
And what has now become part of that is if we're someplace that is got a gaming store in the vicinity, we go to the gaming store before we head home.
That's good.
So I went ahead and picked up box number 3. So once I get these guys done, I'll be ready to stat them up, and I'll do a video on them, talking about how, what I decided to do with them. And then if y'all did not already watch my Hey What I'm Doing video, here's Chuck's Chewbacca.
Yeah.
So he is ready to get boxed up and get sent out to San Diego.
Oh no, why is my everything fucking up? For whatever reason, when I try and check out with Wiley. It's just popping me up to a random, like I hit card or whatever, and it just opens a blank white dialog box.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, I have no idea. I got it to go in there. I don't know what the hell that white dialog box is. Let's see if I can continue to just troll my way through.
So what else have you been working on?
Like I said, that's about it. I've got a number of other miniatures that are complete-ish for this same period. I've got a bunch of German Sea Battalion troops and bunch of German Sea Battalion troops and then some British colonial era troops. They're all ready for this to be kind of aboard ship or aboard these airships as in the marine type capacity, or to, play in a on the ground sort of role. So it's all good. That being said, a lot of these guys that I have done and painted up and whatnot for that ground scale game or playing on the ground type game, I don't need all those with airships, But here you go, Jay. Here are models that are based and ready to rock for that sort of thing.
There you go.
Still working on finding cool 28 millimeter vehicles that are sufficiently Victorian sci-fi to introduce vehicles into a game of bigger battles. But I certainly got the figures at this point in time to just run with it. So it's good. I also found where I had a bunch of World War I era downed pilots.
Yeah.
And I figure those are pretty perfect for my purposes here.
Very cool.
Yeah, right? Oh, it was the login screen for the Wiley website that was screwing me up. Okay, so here we've got five, good, 10 guys.
All right, Jay, take care. I know it's past your bedtime, so have a good evening. We'll chat at you later, buddy.
Bye, Jay. Good talking to you. We will continue evangelizing and spreading the good word on here for a while.
So, besides the obvious World War II movie or Star Wars or whatnot, what inspires you to take up a project?
Me?
Yeah. And, anybody out there that's watching, we've got 11 viewers. Tell us what gets y'all's gaming juices frothing, as it were.
I mean,
I know you will read a random article about a random event that happened.
Fucking weirder the better.
Yeah, like the Zimmerman letters.
Yeah, like the Zimmerman telegraph. And now I have, 70 something painted miniatures for a what if Zimmerman telegraph game, including 3 vehicles and 2 aircraft. Yes, absolutely.
Because that's how you roll.
Yeah. Slightly obsessive and just bizarre as hell. But that being said, sometimes it's, man, I have the figures for this. I need to do this.
Yeah.
And here we go. So like with these things, I had all of these figures already. The 2 airships I had from Crossover Miniatures were pretty much assembled and just hanging out at the house. Not exactly sure how I was going to. What's up, Todd?
Hello.
Not exactly sure how I was going to paint them. And then again, got all jacked up, inspired, thought, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. And here we are. So that's where we're at. I forgot entirely about these Ermin Telegram figures and stuff. I could have been putting together terrain and taking that game to March to Victory as well. Might still do that. Screw it. Need to make a bunch of Adobe huts and whatnot. That'd be pretty fun. There you go. Bunkhouse is on to it. Yeah, John's got it also. And then I must buy a picture of Napoleon. And I have to buy a $150 book on Westphalian Army and $125 or $120 worth of 18 millimeter. John, that is absolutely correct. I think these guys are going to be great. What do you guys think? Gray dudes in naval-esque uniforms and peaked caps. That seems like a sufficiently semi-evil kind of thing. Also, I just happen to have this Basilicanum Gray sitting right here, so that helps as well. And then this Game Air Stonewall Gray that I'll try going over that with. Hey, how's it going, hey? How are you now? Up there in the great frozen north. Chris Long's in the house saying hello.
Oh, 1 second. I'm getting a message from my brother.
There you go. He commented a short while ago. But yeah, Chris Long's in the house. Hi, Chris. And Tally. Tally, what are you up to? Looks like you're getting ready for some Jean Blow.
Setting up the table, man.
Setting up the table, buddy. What's up?
Yeah, Jay did say Neuromancer and now Count Zero by William Gibson.
Are those for your holy smoly, look at that Cyrillic nonsense. Are those for your new cybernetic, it's not cybernetic, cyberpunk stuff,
Yes.
Jay and Chris? Okay, there you go.
Well, Neuromancer, definitely. I'm not sure about Count Zero by William Gibson. I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, I've got no idea. You guys have moved beyond me on that, but that's A-okay.
But, let's see. What else we got?
Oh, there's another cool thing that I thought of. So I was at I was at game night at 8380 Watson Road, St. Louis or Crestwood, Missouri. And I saw that I think it's Wizards of the Coast or Whiz Kids. They do the pre-painted D&D miniatures, right?
Yeah.
They had put out a hot air balloon, essentially, with a basket that was pre-painted and whatnot. And I feel like if I was at Miniature Market getting 30% off of it, it would have stood a fighting chance at just randomly walking home with me to be a piece of terrain / interesting chunk of an airship game.
Right.
And then I realized that for the cool price of some McDonald's ball pit balls, I could make my own.
Right.
So that should be pretty entertaining. I did indeed order some 3-inch McDonald's ball pit balls off of them internets instead of just ruining some child's day by stealing them from a local McDonald's. But on the bright side, that should be some pretty entertaining conversion work that won't be too terribly hard at all. Just kind of soaking some string and glue and draping it around said quote balloon.
Right.
And then however I want to create a basket and then put, a gun platform or something on said basket. But yeah, that was one of those things also that I meant to bring up because, it'll be fun. It'll be entertaining. It'll be scratch building.
Exactly.
Maybe after I goof one or two of them up, we can hop on and do one live and show the fine members of this channel, viewers of this channel, how to stick your fingers together.
Yep.
And whatnot. And dude, Chris Long, Walkabout Games, is absolutely hooked on modern naval. Those of you who are on our Discord, go check out the Cold War. He has been 3D printing all kinds of awesome stuff.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was about to ask what naval stuff has he been working on.
Yeah, it's modern naval. So he's done all kinds of Soviet / I guess I dig Russian ships, some U.S. ships, as well as I know he just did a bunch of naval aircraft and bombers. That is
Nice.
pretty outstanding. Oh, it's Senor Coffinstein himself, Mr. Jeffy.
Hey guys.
What's up, buddy? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I just think it's fucking shit in our office. You go in there and you bring something home with you every other day, it seems.
Yep. Usually you just bring home copious amounts of office supplies. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, hey, look at that. Wormwood is saying hello to everybody instead of just logging on and saying hello.
Yeah, well, he's probably shoveling either ice cream or tacos or chicken into his face.
Yeah. And yeah, I think he said he was editing a Fistful of Lead video. So
Hi, Brian.
that is A-okay. It's always good to hear him in the comments, even if we don't get to see him live.
Yeah, I'm glad he's here in spirit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. John Longshore says it's the KGB. I've got hooked on naval. Hi, Mutt. Hi, Jeff. All right. We're basically caught up.
Yeah, I've been semi-reading.
What gets me really wanting to game stuff is, and a lot of times it is just weird, unadulterated. What the hell am I thinking? But it's when I end up reading / listening to a book.
Yeah.
So, for instance, right now I am listening to a fantasy novel. It's a series called The Belgariad.
Oh, by David Eddings.
Yes.
Yes.
It's I read it book style many years ago, a couple of times. Now I'm listening to it as I drive back and forth to work and at lunch. And there are several. Well, the first time when I listened to it, I immediately wanted to play some sort of large 15 millimeter, huge count of models type game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you had the Membrane Knights and you had the Draznian Pikemen and you had the Revan Archers and the Cherrick Berserkers and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
But now with Fistful of Lead, and I know I'm whipping the dead horse, but when you're given such an amazing set of rules, how can you not just go back to the well over and over and over again, right? You can do a lot of the smaller stuff, like the boar hunt. I'm just about to go boar hunting in the Cherrick forests, and or some of the other smaller things, like when they finally fight out with Ashric the Murgo, so that type of stuff. Or I will read something like learning about the 36th Infantry Division actually had two lost battalions. The first one over in Europe, that I don't want to say everybody, but is the more well-known aspect or the more well-known story, where you had the Nisei go in and relieve them, the Nisei battalion, the Japanese Americans.
442nd,
Yeah, the 442nd went in and relieved I think it was the 143rd Regiment, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, that was over, in southern France after Operation Dragoon. But there was also one where it was I believe it was the 133rd Field Artillery from the 36th Infantry Division over in the Pacific. They got overrun, captured, and were actually helped for they were pressed into service to build railroad bridges. Who knew, right? So, you start doing research on those, and you want to figure out how can I play these instances, these incidents, or just watching of course, anything Star Wars, I immediately want to figure out how to play.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or Dune, the newest Dune. Oh man, there are several companies out there that have made 3D STL files for not Fremen and not Sadakar that really, really want me to play battles in Dune.
Has anybody else noticed the odd resurgence of Seinfeld-related memes that's what's that? And then it's Kramer, and he's like, "Oh, it's the Sardaukar, Jerry, the Emperor's Fists, or whatever." I don't know. I noticed that, and I think I sent that to you because it was Dune related. But yeah,
Right.
just
Yeah, I don't
crack
know.
my shit up.
I honestly, I never paid attention to. Seinfeld.
Oh, it's just funny because it's memes and it's
Right, but
Michael Richards.
I don't even do anything with. I see it's like,
It's just funny because he's an off-the-wall character.
Right. So, but yeah, those are kind of the things that I do. Chuck says, ran into a cruddy GMT game that made me crazy. Tossed, been putting together miniatures and painting, and even making some trash terrain. Hopefully, I'll be able to run some Fistful lead soon. Outstanding.
There you go.
Chuck, if you ever run into any questions that you have about the game, reach out to me. Reach out to McMurray. Hell, reach out to Jay Wiley. He will answer. He will answer the call, as it were. So, Wardrobe, Tad, you're setting up for scenario 4 for Jim Blow
Gap.
There you go.
Yes,
Taking the guns.
Where are you taking him?
He's got to capture a gun. So I think this game will probably last a little longer than the 10-minute affair we played last week, or 2 weeks ago, but probably not much longer.
I don't know. You've got, I think, actually more support than I do in that game once you include, because you get that free 75 millimeter gun.
I appreciate your confidence.
Well, I have the utmost confidence in your abilities to knock the Jerry's back, Toddley. I have the utmost ability. I'm not going to make it easy on you.
I got to get it set up, though. He's coming over tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to be playing. You guys are going to be watching.
Are we actually going live?
Oh, hell no. Not unless we're playing Eat Hitler again.
I don't think so.
We're not playing Eat Hitler again?
No, never.
Dang. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I have to
Somebody's
work the
cranky
next day.
about it.
That time I didn't have to work the next day. I could stay up late. And
What if I asked Lisa Nice if you could stay up late?
I'm sure that'll work.
Oh, beautiful. There you go. Problem solved. I'm a nice, respectable young man, the kind of person that yeah.
I've told her all about you. She knows
Oh.
about
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Way to ruin that one, Todd.
you. Yep.
Yeah,
She knows,
Todd.
she knows all there is to know about McMurray that I know.
Yikes. But these are, I'm not actually sure how well this air color is going to kind of dry brush over this basilicanum gray. This is getting pretty dark. We'll see.
Is it
High
too dark?
contrast.
Is it dark? Too dark to see?
No. No. It'll just be high contrast as opposed to kind of what I'm used to doing is kind of just bring it to a neutral color. This is just going to be a brighter contrast where the dry brush hits it, but that's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Chris Long is asking, where is it? How many card decks in deluxe set for Quest?
Quest for Galactic Heroes 2. I don't know what Quest is.
Yeah, if you're talking about the Savior of the Universe edition hardback, is you are getting the
cards
you're
for
getting Starfighters deck. You're getting the Galactic Heroes deck, and you are getting the Starfighters
EDS.
deck.
The big thing for me because I constantly misplace my hard covers or my hard copies of books.
Yeah.
I misplaced my copy of Galactic Heroes, in fact. And I jumped on and I was about to buy a new copy. And then it occurred to me, wait a minute, I need to just pre-order, not buy a new copy. Hang on. Think, McMurray, think. Use your brain. Let it get some air.
I know that they do it for an aesthetic value, but I hate when miniature companies either, hard copy miniatures, meaning, you buy them already made in a box, or STL miniature companies where you got to print them yourself. I hate when they they make the entire model stand on a single foot.
Oh, yeah.
Or the feet are so damn small and so close together that it's damn near impossible to get them to glue on to the bases.
Yep.
Not everybody likes to pin shit, guys. Thanks.
Not only that, but drilling an extra hole that is pin-sized in a washer is not always the simplest of options because they tend to be rather tough stuff.
Well, I'm actually using printed bases.
Oh, Prius. That's fair. That is fair. I think these guys that I'm painting up right now, usually it's about 10 gun crew per airship on these things. I've got 30 of these style of figures. I don't know if I want to paint all 30 of them up in this same scheme and have like
Ah,
a
you son of a bitch.
unified faction. Dang.
Hey, no worse than you calling your phone a piece of shit.
Accurate. 110% true.
John from Joy of Wargaming is with us. Heyo. John.
Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Thanks for the call out on your video from about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And great video from this morning.
Yeah, it's good to see the videos rolling back out again.
Good. Excellent job, sir. That was really well done. Jay Wiley himself commented on the show earlier here that you done him good. You did it right. So the man himself thanks you. So yeah, and if you got any questions about it at all, let us know. Oh, there he is. Hold on, Warmut. Hold on. I'm bringing you in.
That way we can. I was about to say. Yeah. It's good to see you getting stuff out again, John. I know that you have redone a significant portion of the House of Wargaming there, and it looks good.
It
Good to have
does.
you back. Good
Yeah,
to have you
and you know, when you get a couple more games of Fistful of Lead under your belt, if you want to come back on the show and we can talk about it, love to have you.
Brian here has rapidly becoming an old salt at playing Fistful of Lead.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, cool. Finished up. Just finished downloading, uploading, whatever it is, the video.
All right.
I just gotta do a little bit more edit.
Yeah, John, I'd like to thank you for making our Fistful of Lead videos look like garbage. So thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Todd and my stuff is now far from. We're like the I don't know, aluminum standard or something. We were never the gold standard, but we're rapidly falling from grace. I feel like we're gonna have to do something extreme. We're gonna have to play a South Pacific game in our speedos or something with Jeff in order for us to.
Up our game.
Nasty.
I got them on right now.
Yeah, I know you do, buddy. It's all about
Also,
that tropical
John-
mindset, my man.
Also, John, because of your call out on your video from 2 days ago, I did gain quite a few new subscribers. So again, thank you for that. Of course, I did lose some too. So you know, whatever, right? I was above 130 for like a half a day, and then I don't know. It's weird.
Goobers, man, goobers.
Yeah, I don't want them here anyway.
That's okay. Chris, that's good. Talking about games, we're liking putting it out. So
Todd, I'm been playing that Great Campaigns game,
I think
and every time I sit down and play that thing, that's one of two game systems that I just enjoy the system completely.
Another good one.
that's great campaign through the Civil War.
Yeah.
There you go. Chuck was just talking about that, or John was.
Yeah, they used to. They're going to remake. They've got one more to remake. It's On to Richmond, which was the one that was like you got to sell your firstborn to get a copy of the old one.
There you go. That's what's up, John. Actually, I meant to tell you guys, I decided on the blue and gray from SPI which edition I was grabbing between first edition having Antietam in it and second edition having first and second Bull Run in it instead.
Right.
I'm going with second edition, the Decision Games version, because the way I play a game, Antietam is not going to be a contest. So,
You are going to like those games. Plus, another series that I thought of. The problem is they're too pricey, even though you still get them. Is the two from Worthington, Antietam and
Come on,
Shiloh. I think the system's pretty easy, but I'm not joking. I'm not being goofy when I say that they're right up your alley. I'm serious about that. Those are games that you will enjoy.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why I wasn't thinking that, because I know I was talking to each of you guys about well, I really want to play both of them. Antietam would be cool to play. Except for then it's wait a minute. I'm not gonna have McClellan's problem and only commit 3/4 of my guys when I've got Lee blatantly outnumbered. Like, it's not how McMurray hex encounter games go. So there's not having first and second bull run to play instead will absolutely provide more of an entertainment value and everything else.
I like the second bull run games that I have over the first bull run games.
Yeah.
They're a bit more interesting.
Across 5 Aprils, first bull run was pretty fun.
God, you son of a bitch.
I'm actually sending Rich Champion a game.
What?
Yeah.
There
I
you
figure my favorite Cold War, World War III games were the Central Front series, but I've got 2 of them, and I've already played them multiple times years ago, and he needs one of them, so I'm gonna send him one. He's done me justice, so that's the least I can do.
Very fair. Rich is good, folks.
Oh man.
So fruitly. All right, so there's those guys. I think I'm going to paint up 1 or 2 of these character-y miniatures in this same sort of color. Maybe this older lady will be a the bad guy crew leader or whatnot for these guys. If not, she'll just be an angry old lady in a gray dress. Oof, man. Chris, I forgot how Basilicanum Gray does not spread well on flat surfaces.
No, it does not.
Ugh, gross. Army painters, speed paints, we need you.
Yeah, we do. Speaking of board games, speaking of
World at War 85?
no. As much as I love World War 85, I seem to be getting diminishing returns on those videos. The first one went gangbusters, 190 views now. But the most recent one that's been out since Friday has got like 40.
All right. Well, you made the comment about the hunters.
Yeah.
Can't you do a campaign thing in that?
Like a series of linked games?
Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
People will like that, NotJay. Put a camera straight over top because it's a small footprint and go to town.
Yeah, and for those of y'all that don't know what we're talking about, this is the game here. And it's basically played with one of these, a sub, your sub tracker, your sub dashboard. It's played with on a map like this. Here, let me do this.
I'm about to say we played a number of games of that semi-live on the War Room.
So I'm thinking of, and I'm not going to play it live, but what I'm planning on doing is playing a game of it, running several sorties. And maybe do a video of one sortie, and then if it survives, do a video of the next one, etc. And they're probably, I could probably cut them down. I don't know.
Oh. What happened?
Oh, something happened.
Did NotJay just get knocked out of his own stream?
Yeah,
Oh, thank God he's
I
back.
hit the remove. See, with StreamYard, the button to go from this to this is right above the button.
NotJay, you have a unique ability to tell a story, and that's the type of game that you can create a story in.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So I think I'm gonna go that route.
And this is from a guy who can't stand naval games telling you to do that.
Oh, there you go. But what I like about the game is that it actually how you keep track of the game is very much like a captain's log, or a combat log. It was, this is the date, saw this ship,
And you have to get like tonnage or something.
was able to sink it. Yeah, exactly. So bunkhouse, it says everyone sees a drop in their view on videos whenever they do a series of videos. First couple of videos will get the most views. Yeah. Chuck says the hunted is killer. Literally a third of Crew's Hedgehog sunk real fast. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get I definitely want to get the American version. I can't remember the name of it, like Silent. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's American Submarines in the Pacific. I definitely want to get a hold of that one. I like this one because you do have a bit of a chance. I'm absolutely not going to get the one for the Mediterranean.
The one where you're the Italians?
Yeah. Maybe flash some more skin, Tiger Shadow says. Yeah. Yeah, the skin, as Eddie Griffin said in The New Guy, it's like sex in prison. The loving you want, you can't get. The loving you get, you don't want.
Good Lord.
He's not wrong.
It's fair.
Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So tomorrow when y'all are playing Jim Blow Gap, I'll hop on and watch you guys, but I'll probably be playing a game of the Hunters. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set it all
Be
up.
right back, boys.
All right. So what I've been working on while we've been talking, it's of course I went ahead and cracked open the box of the Fleet Troopers. I got to get son of a look out, Snoopy. I got to get these guys primed up and painted. I just glued them all together. And then again, for those that didn't see my what I'm up to video, I got these guys to paint up, and I just put them on their bases.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I got him. This is the one that I was having problems with getting to stand up, but I got her going now. I think she's gonna be fun to paint.
I got a question for you. You guys with these 3D printers, I've never thought about this, but I would actually paint this. Can you get an STL of like Robert E. Lee or Stonewall Jackson? Or?
No, I'm sure. How about this for you, Jeff? I will see if I can find them, and I'll get them printed and I'll send them out to you.
Dude, I would paint the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do for you. Anyway, I'm thinking the parasol is gonna be yellow with green whatevers to make it look oriental. But I'm thinking her coat is probably going to be black. And I'm wondering what I'm going to make her. Is it a dress or a pantsuit? I think that's a pantsuit. I'm either going I don't know if I want to go red or if I want to go blue with her pantsuit. What do you guys think? Or am I completely off on the yellow on the parasol and I should make it more, in line with the pantsuit color I'm making her?
Yeah, I'd have to look up Asian clothing to kind of get ideas. But I expect to see lotus blossoms and things like that on the outfit and the umbrella.
Yeah, best of luck. I got this guy here.
It's like freaking samurais with today's weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're street samurai. It's cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, baby.
I got this guy here. He's the leader.
Some of these sculpts are really, really nice.
And then I've got this dude here. Yep. He's got a skull. He's got an unskinned skull for his head with spikes and a riot shotgun in a holster because why not? And then, of course, since you already have just a skull for a head, you don't want to, you can't be bothered about not smoking. So that's what I've been doing while we've been chatting. I have actually been getting some hobbying done. So. If you have cats, don't get horizontal blinds. Was napping. Bree climbs up on my headboard, gets his leg stuck in the rope, hangs above me, panics, and proceeds to scratch and bite me alive. Dude, it happens, man. Hands man, Chip can barely type. Yeah, it happens, brother. It happens. But and then I printed up this guy. He's a chubby bastard. He's gonna be like the chief of police or something. We'll see how it goes. So, anywho, that's what I've been doing. So Chris Long said he's really enjoyed the Fistful of Lead stuff. Once I get my Cyberpunk team painted up and I get my Fleet Troopers finished, painted up, and statted, I'll be doing videos on them as well for my Fistful of Lead games. And I will be getting back to World at War 85. It's just I'm thinking that I need to step away from it right now because, like I said, I'm not getting a lot of view or as many views on it as I have been. So we'll see where that goes. Chief Wiggums, yes, that's what we're working with here.
There you go, Jeff. There's 4 chiquitas for you that were done today.
What's that?
There's 4 chiquitas there for you.
Oh, I see it now.
I just finished those today.
Which one is Raquel Welch?
Oh, no.
This one right here.
Yeah. Here, you got Beyonce, Penny from Big Bang Theory, Bernadette from Big Bang Theory, and Rosario Dawson from Sin City.
Bernadette. I'll take what's behind door number 2, Brian.
All
Right.
I got plenty more. I got more to do. So that was a fun game. I'm not going to do the lousy. That was my last time that I'm going to do. Each round. You guys watch me roll the dice and play them stuff, moving around. That takes too long.
Yeah, I mean, not to what I said. What I sent to you about how you have because of what you all are doing. I don't edit. I mean, I AAR a game or I AAR a turn. I just, hey, whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. And I don't edit. I just put it on my processing stuff and put something in front and something behind and post it. I don't. Maybe y'all should try that. I mean, isn't a Fistful of Lead played in like multiple turns?
Oh yeah. There's Paul Darcy's channel. Paul Darcy, he's a war game or whatever. He did some zombicides that way, where he just did it per turn. The first one and the second one, because the first one you're always moving. You're
Right.
pretty much just moving. And then he cuts it off, and then like a couple days later he does the second, the other parts of it, like to be continued.
Right.
So, but that took forever to editing and all that. Getting that down from an hour or something down to like 40 minutes is about as best as I could do it. And I'm like, there's no one going to watch that.
Yeah. If I had to edit that, I couldn't. I wouldn't shoot videos.
Yeah. So I was going to go do my zombicide, how I've been doing my zombicide videos.
Right.
And so where I fast forward through, you'll see me moving stuff around, but it's in like 4 times the speed, whatever. And then I'll come back and do a little narration of what happened or whatever.
Well, what's weird is if you get on and you play something live for like 3 hours, people will watch, but yet they won't watch a 40-minute video.
Oh, I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But I had a blast. I just did 3 versus 3, thinking it would be simple, and used only D10s and not the 12s. I didn't have veteran on any of those traits, so it still took forever. Man. So fun game though. But anywho,
the way I think the way to do it is to do the gameplay off screen, and once the turn is over, you say, okay, this is what happened, and you narrate the story. You tell the story of what happened, because it's not necessarily the mechanics that's important. It's the outcome of the turn, So kind of like when you sent the photos in our group, you made the point of let's see. Actually, I'll go to it.
Dusty Bones wasn't doing too good.
Yeah, it's like Dusty Bones not looking good. Bison Bill tried to finish him off, hit him twice, but rolled shaken twice. And then you go to the next one. It's like gotta love bloodthirsty trait, and of course the Jack helped too. Eloy Kid knocked out Patchy Wilson.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go on something like that. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do with the Hunters. Is I'm not going to worry about necessarily showing gameplay, because really it's rolling dice. It's rolling dice and making decisions.
It seems like what I get a comment on often is they like to see a little bit of the gameplay. Like,
right.
So how does it? So like in Brian King of the Mutt's case, you show a couple of rolls, you show a couple of attacks or melees, but then for the most part, you just show results, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. So, especially if like in the Hunters, if I come up and I'm going up against like a 10,000 ton tanker. Now, you want to go ahead and show the rolls for that, because that can be exciting. That can have some interesting some interesting viewing there. Or if you get caught by an escort, rolling through the things on getting away from the escort, because there's tension there. Even when you're solo play, even in a solo play, there you feel tension.
Yep.
Yeah. So I definitely think, I think what I'll do is I'll record my entire game session, but it'll be a lot easier to edit down when that's the how I'm going to look at it. It's like, okay, so at the end of this, if there's some highlights, yeah, go ahead and show the video of the highlights and do a voiceover of what happened. And that's where the combat log comes into play. So, yeah, so I think that's going to be the way to go. I think I'm also going to go back to getting some ship painting going. Those videos seem to do well, and of course the Fistful of Lead, stats, those seem to do well. I think though I can't stay on one topic for long. I think maybe 4 videos of the same thing in a row is probably my limit.
Yeah, on your you're talking about the 85. Did you? I can't remember if you put at the end of your videos you put the what's those things called, the cards or whatever?
No.
Yeah, because like of your previous one, you did one, but put a card at the end of that video going back to your previous one, so you could click on that possibly.
That's a thought.
So
Well, and actually, on the first one, put a card for the second video.
yeah,
So that
You can go back and do that?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do it. And of course, create a playlist.
go back in studio and you can
Well,
go back.
they're all in playlists. I've got everything in playlists. So
Yeah. But I like that idea, Brian. Yeah, the cards help.
Mm-hmm. So,
all right.
and I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a true believer in that Reddit. You just gotta be careful which one you put it in.
Right.
So,
And see, the thing is, I'm so widespread. I shotgun my gaming. I got I got Star Wars. I've got World War II naval. I've got, I'm about to have board games. I've got miniatures. I've got, cyberpunk. I've got Cold War. I got,
yeah.
it's hard to figure out where I should be promoting.
Oh my God. Boatload of Imperial Salt that came in, and some Legion or whatever. So, and I've got to finish up my Spartans. Spartan.
Yeah, I gotta get you that list of what I got.
Yeah, go for it. McMurray's not there, is he? He's asleep, huh?
No, he purposely stepped away
Yeah,
this time.
he said he'll be right back.
He walked away to fall asleep this time.
That's what. Yeah, he probably.
Probably so.
Now, maybe he fell asleep while walking away.
I didn't hear a thud.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So,
But
what I've personally got going in the next couple of months. So 4 weeks from last weekend, my brother Jay and I should have our first game with these guys. We're hopefully going to have a 2-foot by 2-foot play area. It's going to be just a single straight street with multiple buildings on it. I'm going to have a crew of 5. He's going to have a crew of 5, and we're going to play that. So that's the either Saturday or Sunday after Valentine's Day. Todd, is that weekend still a good weekend for you?
Yeah, I've had some stuff popping up here and there.
Yeah, so if that weekend's still good for Todd, I'll also, on the day I'm not playing against Jay in our Fistful of Lead Cyberpunk, I should be heading down to Todd's to play on do playtesting for Cold War Commander version 2.
Yeah, something might have come up for work on the 20th, but the 19th so far is open.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Good night, John. You're probably DD Mao at this point, but take care. Tiger Shadow says, "Yeah, promote your hobby or promote for views. Tough choice." You know what? I will always go for hobby because to me that's more important. You know, if people watch them, they watch them. If not, that's okay too. It's not a huge deal. You know, I will eventually get a video that breaks 200 right out of the gate. Eventually, it'll happen. And when it does, I'll be excited. I'll still probably only have 129 subscribers, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. Well, those guys, I think that they could just pop on a channel and start going and make money. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good
I
luck.
just want my wireless stream.
So,
Yeah, one of which says promo the hobby games you love. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. You know, I'm not going to. You know, I'm not gonna do something that I have zero interest in. You know.
yeah,
Well,
that
we all take on something sometimes that doesn't. Like I know you can tell in my voice if I'm AR in a game or something. You can tell whether I actually like it or not.
Right.
just going through the. Whatever.
So you know, it's you know, do I want to have lots of subscribers? You know, sure, everybody does. I'm not in this for the money. Shit, I'm not in. You're absolutely not in this for the money. But do I want a lot of subscribers? Sure. Do I want tens of thousands of subscribers? No. No, I like the nice little close, community we've got here. I'd get 200 views. Come on, show. I'd get 200 views if I filmed McMurray getting in the groin with a football. I have no doubt that would happen.
I'd view it 200 times by myself.
There you go. Yeah, put that shit on loop, and put the music from Yakety Sax. Oh man, that's good stuff. But yeah, I started going live back on March 1st just to see if I could get people to come watch. And sure as shit, I had 5 viewers first shot out of the gate. And that was amazing to me. And that got me hooked. And so, we've been bouncing between 9 and 12 all night here. And I just think that's amazing that, there's 9 to 12 people out there somewhere in the world that find us interesting enough to sit here and watch us just talk about inane bullshit. I appreciate that, guys. I thank you very much. And it's from people from all over the world. We got Tiger Shadow and Becca's down there in Australia. We've got, Longshore up there in Michigan. We got Chuck out in Florida. Florida. Damn it. San Diego. They're both sunny and got oranges. And close to a Disney park. Hell, even, the 5 of us were strewn across the United States. Got Hexy there in West Virginia, me in Illinois, Todd McMurray there in the Lou, Warmut out in the Zona.
Arizona.
All right, gents, after 11, I am going to pass on.
Take care, brother. Thanks for coming on. Get to feeling better.
Yeah, it's just a cough. I'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, just a cough. Yeah, just a cough. 14 months later, just a cough.
All right, night, dudes.
Take care, buddy.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's we got people from England watching. We got people from Hawaii watching. John from Joy Wargaming out there in Hawaii. Got people in North Dakota. We got people in Sweden. I think I got some viewers in South America, Colombia or Venezuela. I don't think we have anybody from Africa. We do have someone from Asia. We got Robbie from Japan watching from time to time.
Oh yeah, that's right, Robbie.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I think I'm pretty much talked out.
Good stuff. And I got a table built. Boom.
There you go. Yeah, we've been watching you build that sucker. It looks good. What I'm gonna bring you up to full screen here, Todd. What your field there? What are those? Just like carpet tiles or like front door mat tiles? What is that?
Yeah.
I bought two mats from IKEA, and I just cut them with a knife, and they cut very easy.
Yeah, is that like that jute stuff? That's it's like your front doormat.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
I think the official name of it is the Hochhivendiving. I don't know what it's called.
Gesundheit.
No, but yeah, they've sold my Lisa and my kid picked one up like 6 months ago there, and I picked my first one up 3 years ago. So because usually, and that's at IKEA. I've never seen them anywhere else. They always have welcome on them or something else written on them. This is just a plain floor mat that cuts super easy. So and for this game, I mean, you always run into this, right? So I got some overhang here. So I hope McMurray's all right. And I know one of us is going to bump it with our leg and shit the whole table.
Is that supposed to be like a wheat field or what? Just
yeah, it's a wheat field or corn or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the map from Two Fat Lardies.
Oh yeah, dude, you got it.
And then you go floop. Looks like the four. I mean, I could have. You never have enough trees.
Right.
But you also want to be able to move stuff through it. So
that's what I need to get next.
Well, the thing what I do with trees is I make sure exactly what you have here. You make sure that the boundary is well defined, and then the trees in the interior, you don't want to have too many because you want to be able to shift them around.
Right.
Now, for smaller scale stuff, so like if you were doing 2 or 6 or 3 millimeter, what you could do is you get the shape that you want the woods to be, and you get a base, and on that base you put nails or upside down. Actually, I would use upside down wooden golf tees, and then make them all the same height, and then on top of that have another piece of board like MDF that you have for the base that sits on top of that, but you flock the top of that to look like trees.
Yep.
So when you move into that with your troops, you just take the top off.
Well, McMurray and I'll be taking the top off during the game.
Giggity.
So here's a couple things I've done. So there's this, or for small scale, you can just take your clump foliage here. Again, this would be better for 6 million. You just kind of set it there on the table.
Yeah.
And that's a woods.
Yep.
I've also used camouflage fabric from our favorite hobby store, Joanne Fabrics, and it's camo pattern. And you just cut that out into the shape of woods, and that can be clearly define your woods.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then you just put like 2 or 3 trees on it. That helps engage like crossfire, where you have to have just a whole table full of trees.
Right.
So, yeah, but here's something else I found too at a place at my favorite store. It's this. I can't remember what it's called. It's like comes on this like rubber backing, and it's like peat moss, but it's not peat moss. But you can see it's got elevation on it. I didn't do anything to this.
Huh.
What is that?
Except for I cut it. So what you're supposed to do, I think you're supposed to put this in the bottom of like a pot or something, and then you have the fake plants coming out of it, but it's just kind of mossy looking, peat moss.
Yeah.
And then when you cut it, it's got like that pillow foam in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Then I put glue on it and flocked it. That also would be a good woods if for 6 mil.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Or just
That's
a
cool.
Actually, you can see part of it right there.
Hold on. There you go. Yeah.
So then I put glue on, which also helped people from shredding and stuff,
Right.
and put flock on it. So
I got you. Where in Joanne?
it's in their floral area.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, it's kind of I kind of moved away from 6 mil. Actually, when you're here, maybe I can just give you some of this. So I would say don't buy it yet.
All right.
Get some of mine.
Cool.
And then of course the last thing. Well, I don't ever use this for woods, but I'm just using it to kind of scatter around the lichen.
Oh yeah.
That stuff's awesome. So because I ran out of trees, the lichen are going to be like my random trees that are out there. Oh, and of course I always throw a little bit of random scatter out here. Scat. Look at me, I'm like Johnny Appleseed planting trees.
There you go.
If McMurray doesn't get back soon, we're all going to be gone.
Yeah, because I am. We are looking to probably wrap up here pretty quick.
Which happened to me before on when we used to do that other show.
Yeah.
I remember it came back one time and everyone was gone. And I'm like, huh. Okay.
It happens.
It
It
happens.
happens.
This is what happens on live television, a live television program.
Yep. So the thing to remember is the end of March. If you're in the Kansas City area, come by and see us in Blue Springs. Look out there, Mutt.
Oh crap!
Would you knock your camera down?
Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, if you're in the Kansas City area or can make it to the Kansas City area at the end of March, come see us at March to Victory. I'll be there. McMurray will be there. Jay Wiley will be there. So come see us. It's $12 if you advance purchase for the entire weekend, $15 at the door. Both Friday night and Saturday night, we're going to have a cash bar. There's going to be concessions, I believe, hot dogs, popcorn, Cokes, that type of thing will be available. The nice thing that you don't see at a lot of conventions is that from 4 to 7 is a open time. So that can either be used for open gaming or, take your leisure going and get something to eat, getting something nice to eat at one of the barbecue joints nearby, or a couple of good burger joints are close by. But yeah, give yourself some time to commiserate with your friends.
Go shower.
Go shower.
Go shower.
So we're hoping to have a good turnout. Come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be doing some live streaming if we are told that the Wi-Fi is good there. So if it is good, we'll do some live work. But yeah, definitely come see us. So, well, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night.
All right.
Well,
Bye, McMurray.
we will have a regular topic next week. I don't know what the regular topic will be yet, but we'll have one. And then I think this Friday, the video is going to be at least one sortie of the hunters, maybe more. We'll have to see how it turns out. So, you guys got anything extra?
Nope.
America.
Well, sit
Oh,
on
hey,
one.
he's back.
What's up? Sorry about that.
We're just about to wrap up. Do you have anything you want to interject before we go? All right.
You get 200 views if you film McMurray getting it in the groin with a football. What the? What?
We were talking about. We were talking about. Eventually, I will get a video that gets 200 views right out of the box.
Oh, that's fair. I don't know. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all
There
in
you
this
go.
together.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
Like I said, next week we will have an actual topic. Don't know what that topic is going to be yet, but
It's overrated. Who needs to know what their stuff's going to be about?
we'll have
Who
something.
wants to see that? Dude, these Australians are sketchy, man. I don't know.
Dude, you'd be sketchy too if everything out there wants to kill you.
Nah, I think it's just Australians.
Well, there is that too. So, anyway, guys, thanks for joining me, McMurray and Mutt and Todd.
Yeah, Jeff.
Viewers, thanks for dropping by and spending some time with us. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.